Let's say you came across this question in your JAMB exam. How will you solve it? It is very easy. Now let's solve together. The question says, the pressure on 100 centimeter cube of oxygen gas is 750 mmHg, which is pronounced as millimeter of mercury. Now listen properly. The question now says, what would be the volume of the gas if the pressure was increased to 1000 mmHg, which is millimeters of mercury, without changing the temperature? Listen and listen well. Before you solve any question in chemistry, it is very vital for you to know the topic to which that question is from. And from the look of things, this question on the board is from a very vital aspect in chemistry, and that aspect is simply called gas laws. Listen and listen well, alright? This question on the board is simply from a very vital aspect in chemistry called gas laws. Now, the reason I said that this question is from the gas laws, now I believe you are aware that we have various gas laws in chemistry. Now, if you're a student finding it difficult to understand all of the gas laws, I already have a detailed video lesson on my YouTube channel that explains exhaustively on all of the gas laws. This question on the board is just from one out of all the gas laws. And as I solve this question, I'm going to tell you the gas law to which this question is from. Alright? It's not just me telling you, I will show you, I'll prove it to you that this question is from a particular gas law. And then, I believe you're aware that all of these gas laws, they have their equation. And then we are going to bring out the formula we need to solve this question, because this question on the board is extremely very easy. And at the end of solving this question, I am going to give you your own practice question, so you solve and provide the answer in the comment section. So guys, let's get straight into this question. First thing first, I saw something very vital in this question, and they said the pressure. Wow, this is a very important parameter. The pressure, I'll just write P here, which signifies pressure. Relax. On 100 centimeter cube. Any value in science that ends with 100 centimeter cube, that value is volume. What did I say? Any value in science that ends with centimeter cube, that value is simply volume. And that is another important information given in this question. Then I'll write here as V. Please pay attention. And this volume, I saw it first in this question. Then this volume specifically becomes my first volume, which is actually V1. Please listen. Just pay attention. You will see all of these things, how easy they are. So this is the first volume I saw. It becomes V1. So guys, the question says the pressure on this volume, which is the first volume V1 of oxygen gas, of a particular gas, oxygen gas, is this value. So the pressure on this volume of a particular gas is this value. And what is the value? 750 mmHg in science. Any value that ends with mmHg is simply pressure. Are you there? We have various units to which volume and pressure can be expressed. But this one given to us in this question is very important. There are other units to which these values can also be expressed. But in the course of this question, they were expressed in this particular unit. Are you there? That is why you should go watch my full video lesson that explains on everything you have to know about the gas laws. So, since I called this value pressure, it becomes my first pressure, because it was the first value I saw, the first pressure I saw in this question. Hence, it becomes P1. Just pay attention. Now, they not said what would be the volume of the gas? Wow, they're not asking us for another volume, which is the second volume. Are you there? And that is automatically V2. Pay attention, guys. All right, and that is automatically what? V2. Just listen and listen well. So they're not asking what will be the volume, which is the V2 of the gas if the pressure was increased to this. So this is another pressure value, and since it was the second pressure I saw, it becomes P2. Are you there? Without changing the temperature. Now let me tell you guys something. There are some words I will see in a question that will just direct me to what exactly to do to solve the question. Now there is a gas law that exists at constant temperature. What did I say? There is a gas law I know already. It exists at constant temperature. When I say at constant temperature, it simply means that gas law exists when temperature doesn't change. Do you understand? Temperature does not change, because now that gas law, they call it Boyle's law. Now listen and listen well. That gas law that exists at constant temperature or without changing the temperature, that's what constant temperature means. It means without changing temperature. This is the gas law that exists at constant temperature, which is what? The Boyle's law. And the Boyle's law relates two important parameters, which are pressure and volume. You can see in this question, we are simply interested in pressure and volume. Are you there? So now let me just tell you though, that is why you should go watch my full video lesson on how this Boyle's law formula was derived. But in the course of this class lesson, I'm just going to write out the formula. Now, what is the equation or the formula for the Boyle's law? It's simply this. P1 V1 is equal to P2 and V2. Please pay attention. So guys, moving further, listen and listen well. We've read out the question and we have seen what we need. Now, let me tell you, this P1, they call it initial pressure. V1, initial volume. P2 final pressure and V2 final volume. In the course of this question, we've brought out all the information we need, all right? And we've seen what we want to calculate for, because we now said that what would be the volume, which is the second volume, which is the final volume, because we are given the initial volume to be 100. That was the first volume we saw. We were given the initial pressure to be 750 mmHg. We were also given the final pressure to be 1000, because they said that the pressure was increased to this. So this was the final pressure, which is 1000 mmHg. So what the question wants us to calculate is the final volume. So we simply make it subject of formula. So how do we do that? We divide both sides of the question by the coefficient of V2, because we want to make this subject. Listen, we divide both sides by the coefficient of V2, meaning what is close to V2, that's what we want to divide both sides of the equation by. Are you there? So it becomes, what's close to V2 is P2. So we simply divide both sides by P2, and P2 here cancels P2, making us to just have V2 remaining is equal to this, which is P1 V1 over P2. So what becomes V2? So P1, in the course of the question, the first pressure was 750. So yes, 750 times what is the first volume? 100. All right, 100 centimeter cube, all divided by P2, which is 1000. So when we hit our calculator, what becomes the final volume of the V2? So guys, moving further, so when we hit our calculator, what becomes our V2? We simply get 75. Since it's volume, then it's going to be 75 centimeter cube. And this becomes the answer to the question. You can see how questions on Boyle's law are being tackled without stress. They are all very easy. Whenever you see any question in the topic gas law, you must try your best possible to know the information given to you. In this question, we're given pressure and volume. And when I saw that, I know that there is a gas law that relates pressure and volume. And that gas law is simply called the Boyle's law. And also, this Boyle's law also exists at constant temperature. And in this question, they stated that, they said, without changing temperature, which also means at constant temperature. That is why you should go watch my full video lesson on my YouTube channel that explains on all of the gas law, Boyle's law, Charles' law, Gay-Lussac's law, Graham's law of diffusion, Dalton's law of partial pressure, the Hamilton's law of pressure law. All of the gas law have been explained exhaustively on my YouTube channel. So guys, get ready for your own practice question and provide the answer in the comment section. So guys, here is your own question. So it's going to be the pressure on 200. All right, 200. Let me remove all of these things so you can do it yourself, figure it out yourself. Now I'm going to change the gas, all right, which is nitrogen gas in this case. All right, it won't really change the way you have to solve the question. Is 600. So here now is 600 mmHg. What would be the volume of the gas if the pressure was increased to about 1200 without changing the temperature? And then you provide the answer in the comment section. Meanwhile, the answer to this question are solved is 75 centimeter cube. All right, so we wipe out all of the options and then you solve these and provide the answer in the comment section. So guys, we've come to the end of this video lesson. If you find my video lesson helpful, make sure you click on the subscribe button to my YouTube channel. If you are watching this video on Facebook, ensure you click on the follow button, and also ensure you share these lessons with your friends.
To have more understanding about chemistry calculations and solving all of this type of questions, I already have them on the chemistry masterpiece, okay, which is calculations and keynotes in chemistry. So if you are preparing to write the JAMB exam, this book is very, very important for you. Now, for more information getting the chemistry masterpiece, do well to direct message me via my WhatsApp number. It will be on the screen.